And we're back. For you guys, it's been a couple days. For us, it's been mere minutes because we're time travelers. No, because we record this on Saturdays.
Or Sundays.
Publish on Mondays or Sundays sometimes. If we feel nasty, like Janet Jackson. I don't know if you know that song. No?
No.
So that kind of fell flat.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello to all my friends out there in YouTube land. It is your good buddy Philtastic Phil here.
Hi.
And my beautiful wife. And welcome back to our channel. So today we are doing Mail Call Mondays. There's 3 packages we're opening today.
Oh boy.
She's thrilled.
Excited.
1 from a community member, 2 actually from community members, and 1 from Mr. Elon. You have something right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Okay. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, I know.
So let's get the first one here. Actually, I'll bring all 3 out because I didn't realize it'd be off camera. And my wife is giving looks. Don't be intimidated by this guy. This is because I know that one of these is a action figure, which I don't collect action figures. So this is going to go to somebody who could appreciate this. But okay. I appreciate the thought. This is from Mellow Dope, a great member of our community. He won a giveaway from us recently, if you recall.
I thought you said that was from Elon.
No, that is from Elon.
Oh, I thought the box was.
No. He won, I think he won the first of the weekly giveaways, and then he was the 2nd place winner for the 200 subscriber giveaway, 200 subscriber 2-year giveaway, and he won a slab. But he wanted to send something.
No, that's nice.
So, well, no, I'm sorry, I won this too, but he did want to send something. So it all kind of worked out. And I said, hey, you don't have to send me anything. I'm not the kind of person who's like, send me something and I'll send you something. But I appreciate it either way. So let's see. Packed nicely, packing tape. And then, this is, I believe, the action figure. He had me pick one. And again, I'm not an action figure guy. So I asked around. And again, this is going to go to somebody who could fully appreciate this. This is a Darkseid, or Darkseid, if you will.
Who?
Bad guy. Remember from Justice League?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's the big baddie.
He looks different.
Well, this is an action figure, that's why.
Yeah, I know, but...
This is more of his traditional comic look. It's probably not going to reflect what's in the movie. He's like their Thanos, basically. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, he predates Thanos. And when they were creating Thanos, they said, hey, can you make like a Thanos, like a Darkseid type of character? And there you go. They did, Thanos and Darkseid did fight each other at one point. They did a DC Marvel crossover. I think that was in the 70s or the 80s. Very cool. A nice little padded envelope. I didn't realize too, this is a McFarlane toy. Todd McFarlane, remember Spawn, has his own toy line. Very usually articulated toys. This is kind of more like a throwback, but this is cool. I like that. Okay. So this is, let's
your
see.
Favorite envelope.
Yes, the Gemini. Good. Okay. So let's see. We got Catwoman number 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But this is a cool cover. I like that. You see with the meow in the background. Secret Avengers number 33. This is from the Time Runs Out storyline right before Secret War. I have this one as well. This is from New Avengers. I'm sorry, not Secret Avengers. And this was Doom. This is a great cover. I remember this one was a standout from the time.
I never understand that sticker on them sometimes.
When you buy them from, like this is from Midtown, this is how they inventory them.
Why?
So when you order them, they know.
That's interesting.
And this is cool. This one I don't have, but this is a cool cover. Batgirl number 24.
It's like Two-Face.
Well, it's like a split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very cool covers. I forgot who the artist is, but I do like the cover. Actually, I almost bought that one as a cover buy, and I didn't when it came out a few years back. So very cool. Thank you for those. There is, I think, something else in here too. Let's see. Oh no, that was it. Okay, cool.
You were expecting more? I was was like,
No, I was shocked. No, it's just because the bottom of the box. But Mellow Dub, thank you. Very cool things there. I appreciate you, sir. You didn't have to do that. Well, I won, but you still didn't have to do that. This one is from a member of Reggie's community. This is from Mikey Sutton. Do you remember Mikey Sutton?
Mm-mm.
He is kind of like one of, I don't want to say like a trusted Hollywood source, but I really don't know who he is. He has published quite a few articles. I don't remember what his site is, or else I would plug it. Maybe I'll do that in post. Maybe not, just because it's a busy weekend. I don't know. But he's made some successful predictions in terms of the Marvel Universe. He did give an exclusive prediction on Reggie's channel, stating that the King in Black, whose name escapes me at the moment, will be a Kang variant at some point in the MCU. I don't know about that one, but if you have your Venom number 3s, great. If you don't, get one cheap, I suppose. So he did
You won that too?
No. He did an exclusive book, his own book, which is actually picked up, has been picked up by Netflix.
Wait, I'm confused. So you actually ordered this?
This was an order from a while back.
Okay.
This series has been picked up from Netflix. I wanted to get issues number 1 and 2 because number 2 has Dave and Reggie drawn right into it, honey. I'm talking to her, that's why I'm not looking at you. I couldn't get number 2, but this is a variant of issue number 1. This is called the Filipino variant, Dreamwalker number 1. Cool artwork. What do you think, honey?
I have no idea what that is.
Why don't we do this? For you guys, it's going to be fast forwarded. But for me, in real time, I'm going to look up the description to read it to you, because it did sound like an intriguing story. But it is a lot of Filipino folklore. I remember that. Okay, looking for a description. Okay, here's the official description. Writer Mikey Sutton. Artist Noel Flores, which looks like a nice cover. This is from Second Skin Comics LLC. This, I guess, it's not a... Oh, actually, this isn't cover A or B. This is a second printing. I think the cover B, actually, Matt Woods has in his room, if you notice, when he has it CGC'd. Horror has a new name. After a deadly bus crash kills women and children, there's only one survivor. Her name is Kat, with a K. It doesn't say with a K, I was just telling you for your knowledge, with a K. And she discovers she can enter people's dreams and steal objects from them to fight demons and monsters. Dreamwalker is modeled after popular Filipino actress Kate Valdez. In the first issue, Kat battles half-bird, half-vampire creature called the Wak Wak, who feast on a family member's, it doesn't say what, every year. Been an independent comic book kick as of late, new from Second Skin. Okay. So basically she goes into dreams and she could steal objects. I feel like that's not the most compelling description. I did read something else. I think he was interviewed by Reggie recently. Maybe that's where I really was intrigued by it.
Why am I getting reminded of that show that I don't like watching? The one I said it was a little dark for me. Oh my gosh. What the hell was the name of it? The one I quit watching? He has a blackbird here called Matthew.
His what? Oh, Sandman?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the dream aspect of it.
That's what I'm saying.
But, no, I mean, from what if I'm remembering correctly, when Reggie interviewed him, it had a lot to do with a lot of Filipino folklore. A lot of the stuff is seen on, like, Josh Gates, that you got creeped out by some of that stuff. So I had to change, but yeah, it seemed like an interesting read. And again, he's from Reggie's little community. I figured I would check it out. So again, that's Dreamwalker #1. This is the Filipino variant. And I didn't get it specifically because of the Filipino variant. That was just the only one in stock. Just an FYI. Okay, so you ready? These are from Elon. Elon had a nice collection walk into his store. Again, if you're not familiar, Elon is the original owner of Fat Moose Comics, my LCS, located in Whippany, New Jersey. About 7, maybe 8 years ago, Elon sold his store with the intention of retiring from comic book stores and moved out to the Seattle area. This is taped up in such a way that I have to unfortunately sacrifice the envelope. Oh, he's got to protect it inside. I was a little worried about that. I'm not going to go into why he relocated. That is his story to tell. But he is still there. He has hinted that he will be retiring soon, like within the next couple of years. But who knows? So he got this collection. I said, you know, I like this, this, and this. He said, I'll send it to you if you like it. Buy it from me. If not, send it back. So a little bit of an unboxing, a little bit of, do we like this condition? You made a face. What's that? And these are mostly X-Men books that I am filling my run of. My wife is already shaking her head. And one Spider-Man book. There are a total of 3 Spider-Man books I've always wanted to own, other than his first appearance, which if Elon had, I certainly would not purchase. Nothing against Elon. It's just that's a whole lot of diapers. But this is actually one of the Spider-Man books I've always wanted to own. And Elon is a reasonable gentleman. So, Gemini mailer, which is great because I repurposed those. Used packing tape. Elon, you got to get on the painter's tape for these, but that's okay. Okay, and inside is another priority envelope. This one that's a little split. I was going to say we could reuse it. Oh, this is just an outer sheath. Elon's gotten good with packing. Okay, so now we're at the inner sheath.
It's like a Russian doll.
It's not a doll.
No, the packaging is.
Okay. So this first one. This is X-Men #45. I'll show you in a second. Condition says 6.0. I think it's less than a 6.0, to be honest with you. This is not one for grading, unless it has significant clean. There is some issues with the staples, a little bit of spine ticks at the bottom, and I could tell you it's definitely not white pages, more, why don't we say golden pages. So this is, again, X-Men featuring the Senses Shattering Cyclops, issue #45. When Mutants Clash. Again, now, honey, this is, 60s X-Men.
Yeah, I don't like the 60s style.
So I was just going to ask, what do you think of the cover overall?
The colors are too dull for me.
Well, this is also not a great copy.
Yeah, I know.
You have to keep in mind. So, yeah, the greens and the blues and the red would be more vibrant in a higher quality copy.
Not my favorite.
I like it. Okay, putting that one aside. This next one is a key X-Men comic. Better condition as far as the paper quality goes. The cover is really beat up. Could definitely use a cleaning, but not one to be graded. This is a classic cover, Jim Steranko artwork. Remember we met Jim Steranko?
Yeah.
Yeah. X-Men #51. What are your thoughts on that?
Not bad.
You like this cover better than the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that cover's definitely beat up. It's okay. These are fillers. I'm going to put the Spider-Man last. I'm going to try to just do the X-Men first. This one is a slightly better quality. Definitely a spine roll, definitely spine ticks. X-Men number 57. I like this cover a lot. The black is great. That's kind of the irony of it, is that the parts that you would expect more ticks on don't have the ticks, but you have some significant ticks on the side there. And this is the Sentinels. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, not my style, so.
I think that's a great cover. Done well. And the black presents very nicely. Again, I don't know that it's a 6.0, but it certainly presents higher than it should, I think. Yeah, this one is, again, not in great shape. X-Men number 48. Yeah, this one is definitely beat up. Cyclops and Marvel Girl. I know right off the bat my wife is not going to like this cover. Purple cover. Cyclops and Jean Grey. Well, she was Marvel Girl at the time. She's had a couple different names. Thoughts? No?
No.
Did you recognize Jean Grey?
Yeah.
Did you know she used to go by Marvel Girl?
No.
She also went by the name of Phoenix. And see here, this is also a misleading cover. Let me tell you exactly what's going on here. These look like giant robots, but this is what they are. Not giant robots. They're big man-sized robots, why don't we say. They are actually at a supermarket, honey. They're doing their shopping. On their way out the door, and Cyclops, with his one eye, with his visor, he's got two eyes behind the visor, sees one of those little machines, you know, you put a quarter in, and a little plastic bubble pops out with a toy.
Are you being facetious right now?
No, listen, I'm not done. You know what I'm talking about? You put the quarter in, and a little plastic bubble pops out. So, here's the thing. These are those, and that's, you can see here, those little plastic bubbles with the toys in it. They're little toy robots. He lost his quarter, so he tried to shake the machine. And then this is the supermarket security coming out and jumping, saying, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, hey, your machine ate my quarter. And they said, our quarter is ours. And all he wants is his little toy robot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and this one, this is probably the nicest quality that we've seen. They're off-white pages. Bit of a spine roll. That could be pressed out. X-Men number 65. This is the return of Professor X. Kind of a spacey cover. What? What's that? Yeah, kind of a trippy, I guess, cover. Again, number 65. And thoughts?
It's better than the others, but it's still not my style.
Not your jam? Okay. And last but not least, this is an X-Men comic I've always wanted. This one is not great shape at all. A lot of wear to the front, would definitely use a cleaning. Somebody actually wrote on the cover, and they rated this at a 4.5. I would rate it lower. John Romita Sr. cover. I apologize, I haven't been looking right at the camera in this video at all. Kind of rude of me.
How do you know which one is the grade and which one?
Well, in this case, I'll show you. Elon, I'm presuming Elon wrote a grade on it.
What is the other number then?
That is the price he was selling it at, but that's not my price.
Okay.
Okay. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 62.
But how do you know that for a fact, though?
What do you mean, how do I know that for a fact?
How do you know if it's the opposite?
Well, he was asking for $4.50 out of that. I don't understand. And then there's no decimal point.
Why not? That's not.
Well, there's no decimal point in this one. And on a scale of 1 to 10, this is definitely not a 25. So yeah,
it could be a 2.5.
There's no decimal point.
You may have just been disguised under the 5.
But here, there's a decimal point. Where here, there's no.
Because it's blended.
Jam for it. I disagree.
The others have decimal points.
In a great shape, this is a great cover. This is not a great shape. I still like the cover, but what are your thoughts?
I think that's the best one out of all of them.
Do you recognize the character with the hair?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It was a terrible TV show. I don't think we even got through the first episode.
No idea.
Medusa, Queen of the Inhumans. Remember in the episode she got her hair cut off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Inhumans I liked. Not the show, in general. Fun fact, with the Inhumans, I was reading them hard for a little while. Not the older Inhuman stories, the newer ones, because at one point, when the Avengers were very popular, up until the recently, Ike Putterman was in charge of the TV division, TV and movie division. He said, well, I don't have the rights to the Spider-Man films. I don't have the rights to the X-Men films. I don't have the rights to the Fantastic Four films. So all those books are going on the back burner to the point where canceled Fantastic Four. There was no Fantastic Four book for a while. Can't cancel Spider-Man because that's Marvel's flagship character. But he said, I'm going to put the X-Men on the back burner, to which he did. And I'm going to try to bring up the Inhumans because they're the closest in his mind to the X-Men. And there was some fan backlash, which I think was warranted. But there was a really good Inhumans series going on, 2 of them at that time. And the Inhumans I thought were well represented on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the time during the 2nd season. I jumped off of Inhumans after Secret Wars ended, but I really did enjoy those stories. I think that was Charles Soule writing. So, what are your thoughts?
About?
Anything I just said?
Not much, really.
She's tired.
Yeah.
So, I think that's going to do it for this installment of Mail Call Monday. Thank you once again for checking out our channel. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe, all that YouTube-y stuff. And peace, love, and comics. Take care.